So there was a woman veteran that was here in the Jacksonville, Florida area, who was running an organization for women veterans. And I understand that. I get it. I support other women veteran organizations. As I started my organization, I received very little support from other women veterans. I received a lot of support from our male veterans. My brothers at arms were very supportive in helping me, not so much from the women's side, but there was this one woman veteran in particular who was running an organization for women veterans. I didn't see her a lot in the community. Every now and then I would see her at an event, and she was hosting these things where she was getting donations, and there was a guy that flew in from Texas, and he was like someone that ran this fundraising thing for her, and they got all this money. But then a few months later, she couldn't pay her rent. And, she's reached out to me. What can I do to help her get her rent paid? And I said, no. You're running a women veteran organization. So what do you tell women veterans when they need help with their rent? This wasn't your first time in this almost homeless, needing my rent paid situation. So there has to be some growth, and I didn't see any growth. But, nevertheless, being who I am, I understand being faced with homelessness. I was homeless when I was, a lot of people don't know, my first 2.5 years of college. I lived in a homeless shelter for women with children. My daughter and I lived in a women's shelter from my freshman year of college into my junior year of college. And so I understand homelessness. I understand how it makes you feel. I understand the challenges with that. And I don't want anyone to go with that. That's why that is one of my main pushes, is to get our facility built for women veterans, to be able to help out with that issue. But this woman was, I think, somewhere 3 to 4 months behind on her rent. So I reached out to the city of Jacksonville to say, hey, you guys have this military affairs and veterans division. Can you help this person? They sent back a nice little note that said they weren't going to help her because they'd helped her previously. And she didn't pay the $500 that they had helped her with. This is when I found out that the city of Jacksonville had this program running that was supposed to help veterans, but it was in fact a loan program. And if the veteran didn't pay back the loan, then they refused to help the veteran with anything else in the future. So I dealt with that issue at that time, which was separate than what she was going through. So I reached out to the veteran community. And I said, hey, this woman is running a nonprofit veteran organization. We've seen her every now and then at events. What can we do as a veteran community to come together and get her rent paid? And we did. There was another woman veterans organization. I think they took care of half of her rent. I took care of the other half by myself paying a portion of it. There were other veterans. One of those veterans who is no longer around today, but Steve Spickelmeyer, who used to be the president of the Veterans Council for Duval County. He called me and said, Hellena, meet me. I'm going to give you a few $100s toward her rent. And that was Steve's character, and he was working with several veteran organizations. So we got together, we paid this lady's rent, took care of her entire rent. And I have not seen or heard from her since. I never got a card of thanks. I never got a phone call that said thank you. Nothing. And you do that, you help out, you stick your neck out for people, and that's I won't say that's the veteran community. That is individuals, selfish individuals. So those things happen, and it kind of dissuades you, and it makes you not want to help people. It makes you not want. But I have to. This is why I pull back now, and I can clearly say no. If it's not in line with what the vision is for Zahara Veterans Network, if it doesn't fall with what we've already stated, what I have stated the organization will do, then I'm not going to do it. And I don't care about the impact from other people saying, oh, well, you don't do this. Nope, I don't do it. You are free to do it, but you're not going to force me to do it, and you're not going to hold a finger up to me because I don't do it, because the fact of the matter is I've helped the city of Jacksonville in ways that it has never recognized, which is why I'm okay with leaving and going over to, listen, if you find out that love is not being served, remove yourself from the table. So I'm good.